Everyone handed Cooper Flag the Rookie of the Year before he had even suited up for a real NBA game, me included.
You're goddamn right I did!
But then, as the year started to progress and Cooper Flag started to show that he shouldn't be the foregone conclusion for the Rookie of the Year award, Knuckle emerged as the leader by a good margin for the Rookie of the Year.
What?
So, one could argue or ask, how the hell did this happen? And at this point in the season, who is the Rookie of the Year?
Who is it?
Now, I have to go back in order to fully explain the context of this whole Rookie of the Year race, starting with prior to the draft. Prior to the draft, Cooper Flag and Knuckle played on Duke. That Duke team was one of the most stacked Duke teams, really college basketball teams that we've seen this entire decade, and Cooper Flag was undoubtedly the best player. He was the #1 overall recruit in his draft class. Actually, he had reclassed up to be able to play at Duke a year early, led them to the Final Four. They would end up losing, yada, yada, yada. Blah, 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 blah. Knuckle. When Cooper Flag was struggling with injuries midway through the season, Knuckle sat up here and he stepped in, and that is when a lot of people started to put their eyes on Con. That's when he started to rise from late first round, mid to late first round to, oh shit, this wigger might belong in the lottery. And sure enough, even when Cooper came back, you saw Knuckle right next to him, stepping up, making plays, being Knuckle. And by the time they got eliminated by Houston and the draft time came, Con was in conversations to be a top 3 pick in the draft.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought?
Somebody who was supposed to be lottery, late first round, all the way to a top 5 pick in the draft is unheard of. So then, of course, the Mavs get the first overall pick after making one of the worst trades in the NBA history. Coop goes to the Mavs. The Hornets, they end up getting Con as the perfect player for LaMelo and Brandon Miller, a pick that I loved in the moment. I thought it was a shoe-in, and Cooper Flag was going to take over with the reins for the Dallas Mavericks. We didn't know what the fuck the Mavericks were going to do because they had so much shit going on, but we knew that Cooper Flag was going to be there for a while, and he was going to replace whatever Luka Doncic was to them.
Is this the Griffin house?
Welcome to this work environment.
So, going to the season, if you were like me and you saw Cooper's, I think he played one game in Summer League, you're like, oh, this wigger is the Rookie of the Year. Nobody's even fucking with him. Ace Bailey, Knuckle, whoever the fuck else, whatever other rookie you want to name, Dylan Harper, yeah, no, give me Cooper Flag. And I was the same way. But then the season starts. And Cooper Flag, he's playing point guard. And a lot of people are like, why the fuck is he playing point guard? And he's struggling. Obviously. This isn't his natural position. He's struggling with the decision making, how quick everything is moving. He's not able to process things at that type of speed because Cooper Flag was not a point guard. But this is something that Jason Kidd does a good amount with these players. He did that shit with Giannis. And we see what the fuck Giannis turned out to be. But at first with Cooper Flag, it was getting kind of concerning. Very concerning.
I'm nervous, Max. I'll admit it. I'm nervous, okay? I'll admit it. I'm nervous.
Now, to start the season, Cooper Flag couldn't throw a rock in a fucking ocean if he was right there at the tip of the sand. Cooper Flag couldn't do shit. He was shooting 27% from 3. Now, defensively, Coop was amazing. That was something that was going to be undeniable. His two-way impact was going to be felt, and defensively, he showed his ability to steal the ball, to be a high-level defender, to be Cooper fucking Flag. I don't have to explain who Cooper Flag is. But he struggled offensively, and naturally, that's what a lot of people decide to focus on. But then, you got Knuckle over here in Charlotte going fucking ape shit. Bro, watch this. From his very first game, Con had a clear talent to shoot the ball. Entering January, he was averaging 19.3 points per game, which was slightly higher than Cooper Flag at the time, but the difference is he was shooting 43% from 3. And it was clear that although he wasn't the #1 option on his team and the main ball handler like Coop was on the Mavs, Knuckle was taking on an increased ball handler role for the Charlotte Hornets. And this made a big difference because the Hornets all of a sudden went from being the laughingstock of the league to one of the best, well, not one of the best. They were a rising, tough, young team, and they were making some noise. And I think as of right now, they've been the best team in the league since the All-Star break, or since the turn of the year, one of the two. So, by the time January and February came, you got Cooper Flag over here struggling. He's not really performing like how everybody thought he was because the expectations naturally for Cooper Flag were sky high because we as NBA fans are always very rational in our decision making and how we project players to be. And Knuckle Knuckle was going the exact opposite direction. He was a key role player, or not even a role player. He seemed honestly like a star and a key piece on one of the best teams in the entire league, a team that is going to make some noise in the play-in. They might even make the playoffs. Who the fuck knows? But Knuckle was a big reason as to the success of the Charlotte Hornets. And this was getting eyes because he's been playing really fucking good. He's been breaking records with the Hornets. I think he leads the league right now in three-pointers made. He already broke Charlotte's record for most three-pointers made in the season. And I'm sure there are some other records that he has broken this season because Knuckle has been fucking automatic all season. He has been like amazing and exactly what that Hornets team needed. And Cooper Flagg, he started off slow. But recently, Cooper Flagg has picked it up.
And here we go.
Now, Cooper Flagg started off April on fire. He had 51 points in the game versus Orlando and then followed that up with 45 points against the Lakers on April 5th. He's the youngest player in NBA history to record back-to-back 45-plus point games, and this turned the whole Rookie of the Year race on his head. Where it seemed like Khan was kind of starting to take off and take this award as his own, Cooper Flagg has come in recent weeks and been like, yeah, nah, nigga, like, I deserve Rookie of the Year. I'm still Cooper Flagg.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
Even though it's the end of the year, and, end of the year basketball is kind of suspect. Cooper Flagg came in and he was like, bro, like, I believe you should still keep my name in these discussions. And recently he's been doing just that. But what Cooper don't have on the side is the team success, right? Like, the Charlotte Hornets have been on fire this entire season. They've looked like a team where they did struggle to start the year, if I'm not mistaken, but they have looked pretty good. And they aren't just beating teams that you're like, oh, they're supposed to beat them, like the Wizards, or, well, not too much on the Wizards, but, teams like the Wizards that suck. They've been teams that are like, oh, like, this is a team that's going to the playoffs. This is a team that's going to contend. Those are the type of teams that they have been beating, and this has gotten a lot of eyes on the Hornets, and specifically Knuckle, because, like I said, pivotal piece on that roster. It don't get no better than Knuckle. With LaMelo struggling with injuries, Brandon Miller obviously struggling with injuries. He wore that big-ass shoulder brace. He's been wearing that for I don't know how long this season. Naturally, people get to talking about Knuckle being, oh, shit, like, he has that big of a role on a team that is going to make the play-in and that's beating all of these teams. Yeah, maybe he is Rookie of the Year because we know how much people value that winning impact shit in the league nowadays. But when you compare the numbers, shit gets a little interesting. You feel what I'm saying? Look.
Somebody come look at this.
As it stands, Cooper Flagg is averaging 21 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.6 assists. And for a rookie, these numbers are actually pretty damn impressive. This dude is 19 years old, averaging 20 points in the NBA. And you can see below, like, the type of shit that he's been on, especially recently. 25 points, 45, 51, 19. Yeah, Cooper Flagg has been hooping over the past couple of weeks to end the season. But Khan is right behind him. 18.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 20 years old, 1 year older than Coop, whatever. But Khan has been setting records. He's been having a real impact on winning, and he's been more consistent than Cooper Flagg has been throughout the season thus far. And looking at those numbers, both players have a really good case. You have Cooper Flagg. He's sitting up here on a bad team, like a really fucking bad team, and he's having to carry them. He's putting up great numbers night in, night out. He's impressing, especially with all the defensive attention that he's getting on him. Every night, he's been good on offense, and he's been great on defense. At least the defense has been great all season. But recently, with the offense starting to pick up, okay, now it's starting to become a real conversation on, is Cooper Flagg the Rookie of the Year? Because he's finally starting to put it together relative to what he's been performing all season. But then for Knuckle, I mean, the Hornets are going to be in the playoffs this year. And he's been a big reason for that. He has been playing like not a fucking rookie, like a veteran. And he really doesn't have a lot of blemishes in his game. He's been way better than anybody could have expected, including me. And if you're going throughout the whole season, you could argue that Khan has been better than Coop. Now, would I say he's been better than Coop? No, Khan defensively is nowhere near where Coop is defensively. But offensively, okay, I will say he probably has been better than Coop so far this season. just performance-wise. Not to say he's better than Cooper offensively. I don't believe that. But, like, when it comes to the shooting and the scoring ability and the consistency throughout the entire year, yeah, Khan has been playing good. But somebody could come up and be like, well, Cooper Flag, who does he have around him to, like, limit the type of pressure that he is getting on a night-to-night basis from defenses? Cooper gets a lot of attention. He doesn't have a LaMelo, a Brandon Ingram, and Miles Bridges. All of these guys to fucking sit around and take some of the pressure off him when it comes to scoring the ball or just doing anything with the ball in his hands. Coop don't got that. People are going to lean more so towards the winning thing, and I completely understand. It's really not a bad argument. When it comes to Rookie of the Year, I wouldn't put too much weight into it, but I can understand why. But when it comes to Cooper versus Khan for this Rookie of the Year race, I have to take Khan Knuckles.
Your thoughts?
What? What? Who? I know it hurts. It hurts not to take Cooper Flag. It really does, because Coop honestly has been putting it together like over these past couple of games. Like 51 points and then 45 points is undeniably very impressive for a rookie, and I'm glad he's starting to really hit his stride and look like the player that we all thought he was going to be immediately when he came to the NBA. Although it didn't happen immediately when he came into the NBA, he's starting to turn into that now. But a couple of things. I take these late in the year games where players are playing so fucking well, always take them with a grain of salt. Players are not playing the same way that they are in March and April as they are in October, November, December, blah. They're not really playing the same. So, yeah, Cooper is playing pretty fucking well, and he's getting this shit off. And there's no knock against him. But I think it's easier to do that, and I don't think he has been consistent enough throughout the whole season to rival somebody like Khan. Honestly, the team success thing is an add-on for me, but Khan has been damn near flawless his rookie year. Like, he is not only leading the league in three-point makes this year, but also leading the percentage from beyond the arc this year. Shit like that is unheard of. He's already broken some records, not rookie records, but records for the Charlotte Hornets. Like, franchise record for the Charlotte Hornets already this year. Some shit like that is not something I can just like gloss over and look over. So I honestly think that he has been performing better than Cooper Flag this season. Like no boost, no bullshit. I honestly think Khan has been better than Cooper so far this season, and that is why I have to give Khan Knuckles my Rookie of the Year award. Yo, how the fuck didn't Duke win a national championship last year, right? Like, this has nothing to do with the fucking video. But how do you have Cooper Flag and Khan Knuckles, two players who are in the running for the Rookie of the Year, and it can go either way? I think as of right now, Cooper is the favorite, and you don't win the championship last year. They were up by, I think, double digits at one point versus Houston, and they lost a game. I'm sorry. It just blows my mind that Duke wasn't able to win the national championship last year, and we're going to be saying this for a while. Trust and believe. Now, am I tweaking? Am I tweaking for saying that I think Khan should win the Rookie of the Year? I mean, I don't think I'm tweaking, but you might think I'm tweaking, and if so, let me know why you have Cooper winning over Khan down below. Hey, if any of y'all put anybody other than Cooper Flag or Khan Knuckles in these fucking comments for Rookie of the Year, I am going to spaz. Nobody else should be brought up in this race. So sorry. They just really ain't been on the same level either of these two niggas this entire season. So, with that being said, if you have Cooper, let me know why. Let me know why down below. And y'all let me know how the fuck Dude didn't win that championship last year, because this is truly mind-boggling. But that's what y'all I got for y'all today. If y'all think I'm tweaking, make sure you let me know down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of shit as well. Playoffs is coming up. We definitely is going to be loading up on shit for the playoffs. We're going to be dropping. We're going to be reacting. We're going to do all that type of shit. And you don't want to miss it. So like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Comment. Hype. All this extra bullshit that YouTube didn't add it. But that's all I got for now. And until next time, peace.